Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will be doing a fragrance haul. If you want to see what I haul lately, then keep watching. Before we get started, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back, and thank you so much for your continued support. I so appreciate it. If you haven't yet subscribed, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and activate that notification bell. And without further ado, let's jump right into this haul. The first fragrance I have here, I received from Twisted Lily. They kindly sent this to me. Thank you, Twisted Lily. And this comes from the house of Hermetica. And this fragrance is called a pear. I love the packaging that it comes in. It has the H right there. And the fragrance is inside. The bottle looks like so. It's really pretty. I don't have anything that looks like this. The top has that H. It looks like there's some little rhinestones embedded in there. I also have a 10% discount code which you guys can use when shopping on their site. I'm going to put that in the description box below. Something to note about this brand, Hermetica, is clean and it's alcohol free. This won't dry out your skin like the sensitive neck parts. You can spray this in your hair. It's not going to dry it out because there's no alcohol. I'll quickly read over the notes and then tell you my thoughts. This has notes of cassis, mandarin oil, black pepper oil, jasmine, lily of the valley, orris, gardenia, cedarwood oil, raspberry, peach, sandalwood, heliotrope, vanilla musk, tonka, amber sandalwood, moss crystal, vetiver oil. So weirdly enough, this doesn't have the pear note listed, but this is a very pear forward fragrance. This is such a delicious and juicy pear. These notes all come together to create an accord of pear. This smells like a juicy pear and a little bit of apple. I also get the peach, but this to me smells like a pear. And this is a play of words on the name, a pear, because it's one word, A-P-P-E-A-R. So it's a pear and to appear. So this pear appears apparently. I'm sorry. I'm feeling so silly. So apparently there's a pear. This also has the caramel accord. There's no caramel note listed in this, but the notes combined together create this caramel accord. So this is your fruity gourmand, and this is so mouth-watering. So pear is one of my favorite fruity notes in the fragrance. I love the smell of pear, just something energizing and crisp and clean about it. This fragrance has that crispy, fresh, clean scent. And there's those touches of the caramel. It smells absolutely amazing. This one's gonna be fantastic for spring and summertime, when the weather's warm. I feel like this one could be worn in fall and winter time because those are the times when you eat your apples and your pears. You bake pear pies, apple pies. And this makes me think of a pear and apple crumb cake with caramel in it. It's really, really delicious. I absolutely adore this. As far as performance, this lasts on my skin for about 5 hours. Remember, this has no alcohol, so this is not going to be one of those beast long-lasting fragrances. This one retails for $100, which is not bad at all for a niche brand. So you can get this one for $100 and also use my 10% discount code. If you like the sound of this, if you love the pear note, if you like pear and caramel, some touches of apple. This is also floral, woody, musky. You can shop this on Twisted Lily and get 10% off $100, which I think is a great deal for a niche quality fragrance. Again, this is a pear by Hermetica. This next fragrance comes from the house of Unum Nomade, and this was kindly sent to me by the brand. This fragrance is called Suma Oriental. So in my previous videos, I reviewed 2 other fragrances from this brand, and they were Ombre Kanjar and Jardins de Misva. And I absolutely love those 2. I also had a chance to try this one, which I fell madly in love with. I will go ahead and read the notes to you, then tell you my thoughts. The top notes are cacao pod, rum, and cypriol oil. Middle note is patchouli, so you only get the one middle note. The base notes are tonka bean, sandalwood, guaiac wood, cashmere wood, and musk. Spray some on. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's woody, it's warm, it's spicy, it's sweet, it's earthy. The patchouli gives it just a touch of earthiness. It's boozy with sweet touches from cacao. This fragrance is not very sweet. The rum, the patchouli, and the woody notes really keep it grounded, temper the sweetness. And this is a dry amber. It's warm. This is such a beautiful, comforting scent for the season, for the cold weather. This smells so divine. I love that earthy patchouli. It's earthy and chocolatey at the same time because of that cacao. So the patchouli together with that cacao create this chocolatey, earthy type of scent. It smells so good. It's absolutely addicting. Just the right amount of warm and spicy. I have a 10% discount code with Nuit Nomade. I'm going to put that in the description box below. All of my discount codes will be in the description box below. When you guys shop the site and see fragrances that you like, you can use my coupon code and save some coin. Again, this is Suma Oriental by Nuit Nomade. This next fragrance I purchased with my own money. This is called Buontalenti, and this comes from the house of Profumo di Firenze. This is a niche Italian fragrance house, and I have a little story to tell behind this fragrance. I'm going to go ahead and pull this out of the box. The bottle is very simplistic. There's a sticker in here, and this was inexpensive, especially for a niche fragrance. I heard about this fragrance from Greta Beth here on YouTube. She raved about this one in a few of her videos. I like the sound of this. It's a gourmand, so of course I had to jump on the wagon. This has some of the most delicious gourmand and fruity notes. This fragrance was only available in Florence, Italy. And they, of course, charged a lot for shipping. So Greta said that if her subscribers wanted to get this, they would do a bulk order. This way the shipping would be divided amongst a bunch of people and it wouldn't be as pricey. So of course many people came on board to purchase this. And I don't remember if Greta reached out to Lucky Scent or Lucky Scent reached out to Greta, but in any case, Lucky Scent that they would make this available on their website. Greta let us know when it was available for pre-sale. And of course, I went to the website and I immediately purchased it. It was sold out within a day. I had to wait for a few weeks before they shipped it. Whew, that was a long story. I'm going to put a link to Greta's YouTube channel down below. Please make sure to check her out. She talks about these fragrances that I haven't heard of before. She introduced me to many new niche fragrances. This was a great find. Thank you, Greta. I am so happy to have this one. I'm going to get into the fragrance. I'm going to read the notes to you now. Top notes, you get banana, you get apricot. There's red fruits and peach. Middle notes are coconut, vanilla, and raspberry. Base notes are cookie, toffee, caramel, and musk. How does that sound? Does that sound incredible? I mean, this fragrance had me at banana, toffee, caramel. These are all the notes that I am just blown away by. This fragrance is so delicious. So in the initial spray, I get a blast of those red juicy fruits. Those red fruits don't last very long. The raspberry does go away after about 10-15 minutes. I really get that banana. I get the apricot. I get the peach, the coconut, the vanilla, the caramel. When you wear this, you will smell like a snack. You're going to want to lick your wrist. You're going to want to lick every part of your body that you spray this on. Be warned, people might follow you. You might get compliments. Maybe a good thing, maybe not so good. It smells like a banana custard with caramel, with some cookies crumbled. I have never smelled anything like this before, period. This is so unique. This is really a one-of-a-kind fragrance. When I first sprayed this, I was shook to the core. It was love at first spray. As of now, this is my holy grail gourmand, which is a big statement because I have quite a few gourmands that I really enjoy, but this doesn't smell like anything out there on the market that I have put my nose on or that I've read about, that I heard about. This is exquisite. This is going to smell amazing in the summertime or if you're going on a beach vacation because it has that coconut and the vanilla and the caramel, so it does remind me of like the beach, of the boardwalk. This one is also going to work in the cold weather. This one will cut through the cold. For a gourmand, this has amazing staying power. This stays on my skin all day long until I wash it off, and the smell just gets better as I wear it. It gets sweeter, more delicious. I strongly recommend you getting your nose on this. Buontalenti by Profumo di Firenze. My next purchase comes from the house of Bohoboko, and this is wet cherry liqueur. This bottle is so beautiful, and the color of this juice is stunning. The cap is actually velvet. It's beautiful black velvet, and it just dresses up this bottle. I'm going to read the notes to you. Top notes are cherry and liqueur. Middle is cherry, strawberry, and caramel. Turkish rose. Base, tonka bean, vanilla, sandalwood, and vetiver. I have to tell you guys, I've been on a cherry kick lately, and I have been craving cherry fragrances. And when I saw the notes on this, I knew I had to have it. It's a boozy, syrupy cherry. When this just opens up, I do get that medicinal cough syrup vibe. It does smell a little bit like it. And I think it's going to remind a lot of people of that because especially as kids, we've had that cherry cough syrup. Fortunately for us as kids and for kids now, it tasted a little better because it was a cherry flavor. But unfortunately for us fragrance lovers, we now associate that scent with a fragrance. So I am thinking of the cough medicine, the cough cherry syrup. But as it's drying down, that subsides, and I'm getting this juicy, delicious cherry. It smells like that maraschino cherry that you would find in an alcoholic drink. And it's really syrupy. It's very sweet with those caramel touches. It's definitely a gourmand, and it's heavy on the tonka. As this is developing on my skin, the tonka becomes more and more prominent. So I'm getting that boozy cherry with that tonka. I love a note of tonka, so for me, this is a win-win. This is a drunk, scandalous version of Tom Ford's Lost Cherry that doesn't ghost you. I get 8+ hours. This stays on my skin. It projects. I've gotten compliments on this. People have asked me what I was wearing, and they told me that I smell really nice. My husband really likes the scent. Whenever I wear it, he asks me, is it that cherry fragrance? It smells divine. The boozy touches in here makes it sexy and very femme fatale. I'm picturing a woman dressed up in this beautiful gown wearing a leather jacket. This is really sexy AF. Again, this is Wet Cherry Liquor by Bohoboko. I purchased yet another cherry fragrance, and this is Rouge Smoking by BDK. I had this in a travel decant, which I ordered from Max Aroma a while ago, and I said to myself, oh, I'm not going to buy a full bottle. You know, it's going to take me some time to go through this decant. It's a cherry fragrance. I forgot to mention that even though I'm having this crazy cherry moment, cherry is not one of my favorite fruity notes. So I do have a lot of cherry fragrances. I have to be in the mood for them. I know it's ironic, but here I am craving cherry. Of course, the time came and I finished my decant and I found myself craving this and missing this. So I knew I had to bring this into my life. I ended up purchasing the full bottle, and I bought this from Max Aroma. They were on really good sales. They were having a sale on BDK. I think it was maybe like 20% off at the time. I'm gonna go ahead and read the notes. The top notes are cherry, pink pepper, bergamot. Middle notes are black vanilla husk, heliotrope, and orange blossom. Base notes are tonka bean, cashmere wood, white musk, broxil, labdanum, and violet. I ran out of skin, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray this in the air. Wow, this is so good. It's a sweet, syrupy, nutty fragrance supported by woody notes. And this too opens up smelling like the cherry cough medicine. I can't get that out of my head because of having this cherry cough syrup as a child. It just stuck in my head and my nostrils. It dries down to my skin, smelling sweet and woody with almond facets and smoky touches. I do get the beautiful vanilla that's in here. I think it adds to the sweetness of this. I get about 7 hours out of this. I oversprayed. I put this on my clothes, and it lasts me pretty much throughout the day. I did put some dent into this because I've been spraying it like crazy. I've been dousing myself in this. Just smells so darn good. Rouge Smoking by BDK. This next fragrance I purchased is from a designer brand, and this is their new release. This is Jimmy Choo, I Want Choo Forever. And the bottle is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the design. I got the smaller size, but the big bottle looks really impressive. So I smelled the original I Want Choo, and I was not impressed. I wasn't blown away. It smells pleasant, it smells nice, but I just was not blown away. When I smelled this in the store, I was like, you're coming home with me. In the top notes, there's rose and bitter almond. Middle is cherry vetiver jasmine. Base is vanilla tonka bean, oak moss, and amber. This is a sweet rose and cherry experience with nutty and woody touches. It's floral. It's a little bit earthy from that oak moss around all these notes, and it keeps it from being overly sweet. It's a very well balanced, very well executed fragrance. I love the combination of notes that's in here. I'm smelling it in the air and it just smells so amazing. This is great for cold weather. It's great year round. I'm enjoying this now. I put a dent into this one as well. I feel like I'm going to need the big bottle after I'm through with this. because I love the scent so much. I don't get the best performance out of this one. This lasts my skin about 5 hours and it projects for about an hour, and after that it becomes a skin scent. But I'm addicted to the way this smells. This is so good. It's really mouth-watering. I am so smitten with this one. That completes my haul for today. Please let me know down in the comments below what you have hauled lately, what you think of some of these. Do you have them? Have you tried them? Are they on your wish list? I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you back here soon. Take care.